Hosea, the prophet of love. Hosea married a woman named Gomer. With her, she had 3 children: Jezreel, Lo-Ruhamah, and Lo-Ami. Now this took place during a time of great prosperity in 760 BC, under the reign of Jeroboam II.
The word of the Lord that came unto Hosea. The Lord said to Hosea, Go, take unto thee a wife of whoredoms, and children of whoredoms, and go take back your prostitute wife.
Now, the Bible says that God commanded Hosea to marry an unfaithful wife, but why would God do that? He commanded the priests specifically not to do something like that, so why would God tell Hosea to do that? Well, when we look at the biblical account itself, it doesn't specifically say that any of this stuff actually happened. Therefore, we can conclude that nothing that it said actually happened. So, this makes it an entirely hypothetical marriage, and God isn't telling Hosea to go and marry someone with loose pants, so to speak.
Another view of Hosea's marriage to Gomer is that she wasn't an adulterer in the physical sense, but in the spiritual sense. You see, she had given herself to idols such as Baal, who was popular in the time of Hosea. Now, God uses the language of adultery when talking about other idols. That's why she would be a harlot. Now, this would solve the ethical problems of Hosea marrying an unchaste Gomer, someone who was already a prostitute. Because this would be very unlike God to tell one of his spiritual leaders to marry someone who is so wretched like her, giving herself to another man. This would solve it. It's a solution. Now, was Gomer and Hosea's marriage hypothetical or literal? Now, this has been debated over years and years. Now, let's say it was literal. Was Gomer chaste or unchaste before marriage? Now, if it was literal marriage, some viewpoints that would help this are... So there are a couple other views in Hosea. You see, you have the marriage as the same account, but same event, but 2 different versions. So this sees that he does marry Gomer, and it's a literal marriage, but it's recorded twice, maybe at 2 different times in Hosea's life. There's also another view that sees chapter 1 as Hosea's marriage to an unchaste Gomer, and chapter 3 to a prostituting woman. Different than Gomer, not the same, 2 different people. Now these are quite plausible. But there is one other view, and that is quite plausible as well. But we see that there are many arguments against it.
All things considered, when we look at the biblical account, we can conclude, and its most major point, that God calls us to marry the prostitutes in our lives.